What's up, friends? Welcome back to your MAIKOH movement body weight workout. We have 9 exercises that you're going to go through, 1 minute each exercise. We have 3 rounds. You're going to do the first round with me. I'm going to do it with you. We're going to go through it. And the other 2 rounds you're going to do on your own. I believe in you. You got this. All right, let's get started. First minute. We're gonna go into some speed skaters, so some lateral movement, really hopping across a mat or a towel or just something to make sure you get that nice wide hop. Landing light on the feet, light on the toes, really driving that foot in towards the thigh as you hop. Using that momentum, exhaling as you land. Pumping with the arms to help you get a little bit more force with that hop. Really think of hopping over something, pointing the toes as you hop as well to engage every muscle all the way through the calves, into the quads, into the hamstrings, into the glutes. Even your core is engaged here, helping you to stay stable. I have my Luna with me today. She's helping me out here. All right, so you get a little 10 to 15 second break in between each exercise. So I like to shake it out, fix any clothing that's come loose or altered, and mentally prepare for the next one. All right, we're gonna squat and come into a superhero land. Standing straight up, you're gonna squat low, bring your fists forward, drive the body forward. The knees are going to hover. Core helps keep you stable as your knees hover, and you're gonna press yourself back. Use your core to drive the body forward, and use that core to press yourself back. Keep the shoulders right above those wrists, keeping those arms locked out as you press yourself forward and press yourself back. Stand straight up, drive through the heels, lock out the legs, come back into that squat nice and low. Sit it low, bring it forward, superhero landing. Lift it back up. Squat it low, fists come forward, drive the body forward, lift it straight back up. This is a fun variation to do if you're a little tired of regular squats. This engages the entire body, all the muscles in the lower body, upper body, core, back. Now give your little Luna love a little pet, or if your pet's with you, give them a little love, why not? All right, getting ready for this next one. We've got 360-degree lunges. So you're gonna lunge forward, you're gonna lunge diagonally, lunge all the way out to the side, and then lunge straight back. Starting on one leg, then you're gonna lunge with the opposite leg forward, find a diagonal lunge, pull that leg back in, lunge out to the side, bending deeply into that knee, and then lunge straight back. Try to tap the knee down towards the ground every time you lunge. Tapping it down, lifting straight back up into stand, lunging over to the side, and then all the way back. Keep the chest right above the hips every time you lunge. Lean forward just a little as you lunge to the side, coming back to keeping the chest above the hips as you lunge back and forward. I love these lunges because they really do work every part of the leg. Lunging out, driving it back in, lunging it to the side, and again to the back. Coming into stand. All right, get ready for that next exercise. We're gonna come on to hands and knees. This is one of my favorites. This is a crawl kick through. You're gonna hover the knees. Shoulders are right above the wrists. Come on to all fours. The left leg is going to kick under as the right arm reaches back, and then the opposite's going to happen on the other side. Left arm reaches back, right leg kicks underneath, come back into that hover. This is a lot of fun, really great for the core. Really think of squeezing that shoulder blade in as you pull the arm back and extend the leg out. Keeping the hips in line with the head. Keeping those knees hovered. Keeping those arms locked out. And really think of knitting the rib cage in, pulling that belly button into the spine. So almost creating a little round in between the shoulders as you come through midline. Then as you open up, pulling that arm back, kicking that leg underneath, that's when you squeeze the shoulder blades together. All right, the next one is a fun one to do. I'm going to try to angle it so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. You're gonna start in a plank position, pressing through the backs of the heels, tapping the shoulders, and then lifting the hips up to a pike or a down dog, and tapping the feet or the ankles. So coming into that strong plank, tapping the shoulders, lift up those hips, return back to plank, reach it right, reach it left, return back to plank. Tap those shoulders, lift up the hips, reach underneath, return to plank, reach underneath, twist again, return to plank. I'm gonna come back to center and continue this with you. Tapping the shoulders, lifting up the hips, reaching opposite hand, opposite foot. Tapping the shoulders, lifting up the hips, reaching back, coming back into a plank, reaching back again, coming back into plank. Tapping the shoulders. Left arm reaches right, return to plank. Right arm reaches left foot, return to plank. Tap the shoulders. Pike those hips up high. Left arm reaches right foot, right arm reaches to the left foot. Return to plank. Tapping the shoulders. Reach underneath, return to plank, reach underneath, return to plank. Find a little rest here and get ready to come on to that left side for side plank hip dips. I realize it's probably better to face you as I do this. You're gonna reach that right arm up and just start to drop the hips down towards the earth and then press them back up, really creating a rainbow through the side body. Keeping that left shoulder locked over that elbow, a nice strong forearm pressing into the earth, dropping the hips down and thrusting them up. 30 seconds on one side. We're gonna switch to the opposite side now. Right arm is glued down into the earth, left arm lifts up. Drive the hips down and really think about pressing them up towards the sky. Dipping them low, reaching them up, working the obliques here. I know it's tiring, but you got this. This is a full body workout. Focusing on a lot of core elements, but also a lot of elements that really work every muscle within the body. All right, here we go, coming back to our standing position. Again, if you need to adjust the clothes, it's all good. I like to give myself a little shake out. You're gonna squat low, lift up one knee to tap the elbow, then lift up the other. Squat low, lift up one knee, squat it low, lift up the other knee. This is another great one for the core as well as the glutes. You're squatting low, and then that power from that squat is driving the knee up, tapping one elbow or the tricep and tapping the other, squatting low. Really thinking about bringing those hips down, driving the sits bones down to the earth. Keeping shoulders over hips. Staying nice and long through the upper body. Pulling those knees side to side. And you can go from pointing the toes to flexing the feet, whatever feels good. I like to point my toes. I feel like it helps me drive my knee up a little bit further. And have fun while you're doing this. Smile, giggle. We're almost there, y'all. All right. So we're gonna come back down to that plank position. And this is a fun one. You're going to bring your knee to your elbow and we're gonna do a push-up here. Press it straight back, high plank. Opposite knee taps, opposite elbow, push up. Press it back. Knee to elbow or tricep, drop it down, push up. Reach it back. Opposite knee, opposite elbow, push up, press it back. And there are some modifications you can do here as well. If that push-up with that knee is a little too difficult, you can just bring the right knee in, tap, left knee in, tap, and then just do a regular push-up. Really think about driving the arms straight back to brush the rib cage as you push up, squeezing the shoulder blades in and then rounding through the spine. Another modification I'm going to offer is on the knees. Again, bringing those elbows up, tapping the triceps left and then right, staying on the knees, giving me a solid push-up. Elbows are coming straight back, brushing the sides of the rib cage. So you can pick whichever one you wish to do, whichever one feels best, or if you wish to challenge yourself, go for that challenge. It is up to you. All right, number 9. Last exercise in our round 1. A fun core exercise I always kind of like to finish with. You're going to bring the knees into the chest for that high boat, lower down, low boat. Lift it up to high, lower down to low. Lift it up to high, lower down to low. Lifting up, lowering down, bending the knees in towards you. Lowering down, I'm not checking the time, just checking because we're only here for 30 seconds. And then for the last 30 seconds, we're gonna hold a low boat. So much fun. You got this. Think about being nice and strong in that upper body, pulling the heart through the shoulders, pulling the knees in towards the chest, reaching the legs out long, keeping the low back rooted into the earth for that low boat. Couple more, and we're in that low boat. We're gonna hold here. Low back's rooting into the earth. Shoulders are lifting up off of the ground. Heels are hovered. Yes, you can. You've got this. I believe in you. I'm tapping my heels thinking there's no place like home. I don't know why, but it's fun to do in this challenging pose. We're almost there, and we made it. Grab behind the legs, rock and roll along the spine, come into a seated position. Give yourself a round of applause. Remember, you can do that. 2 more rounds. Just rewind the video. But for now, we're just gonna shake it out. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Roll the shoulders forwards. Open the arms, cross them one over the other. Just feels good to loosen up after all of that strength work. I like to swim my arms forward and swim my arms back. Bring the fingers to face. Your wrists are gonna face away from you. And just pedal the arms out here. Give your wrists a nice stretch. Give your forearms a nice stretch. Shoulders a nice stretch. Rounding through the back and then releasing. Interlace fingers. Press away. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lean over to one side. Over to the other. Deep breath in again. Exhale, round through the spine. And then take an inhale. Lift up through the heart. Exhale. Great job, you guys. You got 2 more rounds. Thanks so much. Keep going. Have a great day.